Okay, let's move on to third one. What is YAML? What is YAML? Let's quickly understand, right? So what is YAML? YAML stands for Ain't Markup Language, originally yet another markup language. Okay, in another name is yet another markup language. It is a human readable data serialization format commonly used for configuration files, data exchange, and infrastructure as a code. Think of a YAML file is like a well organized notepad, easy for humans to read and write and easy for machines to parse. For example, you come here, what are the key characteristics of YAML is it is human readable, plain text, minimal syntax, no angle bracket or braces, indentation based. It uses a spaces, not a tabs to define structure and hierarchy. Language agnostics, works with the Python, Java, Go, Ruby, and more. Right? A superset of JSON. Every valid JSON is also valid YAML file. Okay, it supports a comments. You can start any line with a hash, which are nothing but a comments. Now YAML file extensions, it can be two dot YML, you can say dot YAML, you can say anything, both are works fine. Next, basic YAML syntax at a glance. If you see, this is a comment in a YAML. Okay, so this is a name colon uh, John Doe. Age is 30. Is active equal to true. Score is 9.5. Okay. So this is how you will be defining as a like a key value. Now, if you want to define any list, skill says Python Spark Databricks. So if you want to define any list in a YAML, this is how you will define a list in the YAML. Next, this is called a nested mapping or nested dictionary. So you know Python dictionary, right? Key value pairs. Within the key value pairs, again you can have again nested key value pairs. This is the address. Within the address, city is Bangalore, pin is this. So that's how it is defining. So this is the basic syntax of the YAML. Okay, team. What is the definition of the YAML? YAML full name is yet another markup language. It is a human readable data serialization format commonly used because it is very easy for anybody to understand. You can see key value, how simple it is to read. Okay, next. Why YAML for dApps? It is a declarative configuration, meaning YAML file describes what you want, not how to do, but it will just defines what you want. Version control friendly. YAML files can be tracked in your Git and Azure DevOps repos. Environment management, separate configs for dev, staging, and prod you can create. I'll show you today. We'll be creating a dev.yml, prod.yml, right? Similarly, a repeatable deployment. Same YAML file can be used multiple times. Easy collaboration. It is easy for your developers, application developers, is DevOps people for understanding this particular YAML file is also very easy. So typical dApps project structure, already I have shown you, no need to worry about it. So you'll have a project, the main file is Databricks YAML, you'll have a source, resources, and test notebooks you can able to include. So I already have shown you the databricks.yml, it is a master config file thing. It is in the YAML format, right? So you see, this is a key and this is a like nested key. This is the key, this is a nested key, right? And this is the key and this is a nested key. You have two nested keys, right? Dev and the prod. Next, here you have a like a nested key, again sub nested key. Here you have a list. See, iPhone means it indicates a list. List means list of tasks you have here. So that's how you can able to define the YAML file thing. Okay, see here, my cluster, there is a job cluster key here, a task key here. So different things we have created. Okay, so now if you look at dApps YAML section, okay, in the Databricks Asset Bundle, YAML file is the main YAML file is Databricks YML. In Databricks YML, what all things we define is, first we define a bundle. Bundle is nothing but a name, information, what is this project. Next, workspace. what is the host URL you are going to define. Under that, you will have a targets. So what are your targets? Okay, I want to deploy into dev, staging, prod. You are going to put. You can see here. You try to understand from here. So here you see bundle you have. Then you have a workspace. Within the workspace, you can have a targets. So dev and the production. Okay, two targets we have. Next, you can create a resources dot jobs, resource dot pipeline, so resource dot models and variables, and you can able to include them here. I think it is not showing here. Includes is not added, I think, but if you go to your previous sheet, here you can able to see there is a includes. So you will be including all the jobs, pipelines, and schema information. Clear tip. Okay. Now the final
Yes,
summary
yes.
for ML.
Sorry to
Just hold
interrupt.
on, let me finish.
Okay.
So like let me just complete the ML, right? So the basics or the final summary for ML is, so you can see what does ML stands for. So if you are not able to remember this, you can see here I have given you, right, yet another markup language. Okay, let me just update it here. Just okay, so YAML stands for yet another markup language. What are the two valid syntaxes? .yml and .yaml. What separator does YAML uses? It uses a space, not the tabs. How do you write comments in YAML? We start the lines with a hash. Is JSON a subset of YAML? Yes, all valid JSON you can consider as a YAML files. So with respect to the YAML in dApps, what is the main dApps config file? What is the main dApps config file type? Databricks.yml. What command validates a dApps bundle? Databricks bundle validate is the command which validate. If you want to validate on the dev, then you put t dev, okay, which says okay validate on the dev target. What commands deploy to dev? Databricks bundle deploy -t dev. Name three resource types in dApps YML. So YML, you will be creating a jobs as a YML, pipelines as a YML, models as a YML. Your main orchestrator or primary databricks.y file also databricks.yml is also in a YML format. What does the target section defines? It target section means it defines the environment whether you want to deploy into dev, staging, or prod. Okay. So with this, we completed the three things. Please let me know if you have any questions.